toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So West Virginia's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Grabbed near the sticks, it's Cook. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Ward.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot.
Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You know, it's really tough. It's tough to be a DB because you can't get there too early. You can't get there too late. He gets there perfect timing and gets the deflection.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So Arizona State's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. That's caught. It's Lawson. Lowers those pads. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lawson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game, something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Give to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Short completion along the sideline will be enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Kent. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. They're going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Wants to fire on second down. Fakes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but he couldn't get it done there.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. On the ground, it's Bray. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be third and long. Handoff to the single back. Turning it on. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing. Defender.
The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a crease. It's Bray. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wants to throw. It's Tollefson. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finds his big tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the edge. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. From the gun, give on the inside. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. just feeds the running back. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss. All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Back open in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Van Buren. Got the back over the middle. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. His way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He'll pull it down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. And the returner goes down. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football, and you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Steps away to find some room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He'll try the left side. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking to the big tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the Sun Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Butler. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Grab behind the line. It's out. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. On the run, fires downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows the...
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. From the gun, running back gets to give. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The give to the big fullback. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard. Able to get a nice one there.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a third and long. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted for the 11th time. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Pressure coming. On the move, he fires. He's got it. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it down. They have to take care of the football. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss. Got
stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Kent. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Firing to the right, complete. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. throws for the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Got a man. It's Cook. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Kent. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. The Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
You want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. A little screen to the running back. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long. Backed up inside their 20. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires on the run. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Got the quick completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Back to throw, it's Tollefson. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Butler. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. They're looking to throw on second and short. He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And I tell you what, as a defense, you just got to stick with it. You got to keep playing, keep chasing. These QBs can do this. You watch them scramble around outside the pocket, gain some yards, but great job by the defense continuing to pursue, make the hit, cause the fumble.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Power football with the run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, West Virginia.
The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw. It's Tollefson. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gray. The offense gets the timeout. 12 kicks left on the clock.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They've got the screen set up. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He wants a big play here late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew